Welcome to the roster of the most powerful characters in all of creation.
What's a character?
These characters are people that exist in fiction and real life. And in order to decipher whether they belong on the list, these specific characters can rewrite history, can survive the end of all, or be the existence or the reason for creation in the first place. That said, are you ready?
Yes.
First up on the list we have...
No!
First up on the list we have...
No, we don't.
I'm gonna fucking cry. First up on the list we have Mort from Madagascar. Now, if you're wondering why he's here, if you paid attention to King Julian, the animated series, he's done some crazy shit, from surviving nuclear explosives to rewriting history itself to kill somebody. I don't remember much of the Madagascar series. But that said, his crippling stupidity as well as his addiction to feet put him lower on the list. I'm gonna have to put him at an E. Next up on the list is Galactus.
Ah, Galactus, my guy!
It's literally in his origin story that he survived the end of the universe before it was reborn. And Stanley has said several times that Galactus is the most powerful character in all of Marvel, so...
Honestly, I would put him a bit lower at like a C tier, or a B or C tier. Just for the fact that he could be easily defeated, especially if he just goes hungry for long enough.
Next up is the Quarks. Quarks were invented to fight God himself. These are creatures that can defy and rewrite history as it was. They eventually died out, so I think because of that, we're gonna have to put it lower on the list. But their reality warping abilities did make them one of the strongest warriors in Warhammer 40k. Next up on the list is the Mask.
Ah, that mask! The mask is amazing. Just by putting on this mask, you just get the ability of cartoons in general. Not only do you have the ability to break the fourth wall and just do whatever you want, by just disobeying physics, pulling stuff out of your anus crack by just thinking of it, and being able to go faster than anyone ever known. The only drawback is that, well, the mask relies upon the person wearing it. I'd still say that it's a B tier about, if I'm being honest.
Next up on the list is Deadpool. Another reason why I put Deadpool on this list is because of the one storyline in which he's fought every Deadpool, he's fought every Marvel character, he's fought every character outside of Marvel, every classical story. He's even gone to kill his own writers, as a matter of fact, leaving his own canonicity to join us in the real world. So, just for that reason alone, he's probably going to be placed at a high A. Next up on the list is Arceus. Arceus in the Pokemon universe is the reason why everybody exists, the creation of all, God himself. But that said, he still has a critical weakness, being able to be caught in a ball. He may be strong, and I don't know much about Pokemon, but I'm still gonna have to put him at an A tier. Now, I don't know much about the character Reinhardt, so this is just going to be from his Wikipedia page. According to this, it says that Reinhardt was achieving feats of Saitama and Goku at the age of 5. That said, I'm gonna have to put him at a solid B. I'll soon be watching ReZero, and if I genuinely feel like that needs to be changed, I'll move it down in the tier list in a later video. Next up is the Bedlam Spirits.
Ah, yes, my favorite. The Bedlam Spirits, the same people that killed everyone by accidentally messing around one time. They didn't even have third-dimensional bodies when they were first introduced. Just one of them appeared one day and was just like, oh, looks like I've thrown a shape. What are these little things here? They didn't create reality. Or maybe they did by accident. But either way, they're able to just straight up recreate everything, send people back in time. Yeah, they're crazy, bro. I'd give that an S tier, considering not only do they work outside of reality, but also outside of the Force, which even some reality-bending people in Star Wars tend to use and have to rely on.
Next up on the list is Saitama. Now, Saitama may be one of the most powerful characters in his canonicity, but he is nowhere near some of the people on this list. Although he is more powerful than some. That said, he's probably going at a fine E tier.
Oh yeah, what, Zach? The Force Demon. He's a great guy. Yeah, bro was just casually waiting in this crystal here for like centuries until Chewbacca just decided, I'm gonna let you out. Bro just decided to destroy the Hell Loop, which, mind you, was created by these 5 people that were able to bend reality and alter like everything that exists. And we don't really know the true limits of his powers because we only see him in one actual comic from 1981, and it's never really expanded on any time later than that. So we can't really gauge him, making it so that he's probably an A or B type character, considering he was said to be once an all-powerful being.
Next up is the Force itself.
Midichlorians are a microscopic life form that resides within all living cells.
Give the Force an high A.
Next up on the list is wonderful Darkseid himself. He has been a large antagonist to the Justice League multiple times within the Justice League's career. His body is outside of reality. Nobody's ever been able to kill him except for Superman once, but we don't talk about that. He's able to survive most, but not all. I'm going to have to put him at an A, I'm sorry. Next up on the list is Popeye. Now, I think he has to go at a high S tier. He's been able to survive entire worlds being rewritten, gods turning off reality itself, and he even hit God in the face. There's a small amount of people that can withstand Popeye, and that amount might even be 0. That makes Popeye an S tier. Next up, Shaggy, or Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Now, it has been made canon that Shaggy is a very, very powerful being, being able to rival Saitama and Goku himself, but he's still not almighty. He's been defeated multiple times, game-wise, and within Scooby-Doo's franchise, but he's still going to be placed at a comfortable D tier.
Superman! Who's the man? Superman, Metro Man, that guy. Well, maybe not Metro Man, but he is Superman. He's great and he's powerful. There's literally an entire comic strip where it's just Superman telling this dying guy stories until the end of the universe. And there's very few people who can survive the end of the universe itself, although there are quite a few on this list. Superman did it in a whole different way by just outliving the universe. High A tier.
Now you're probably wondering why Minecraft Steve is on here, but Minecraft Steve can hold hundreds of, if not thousands of pounds, having impossible feats such as breaking obsidian with his bare hands, and also knowing magic pretty well. But he's still pretty powerful, holding several thousand tons at a time in his back pocket, but he still doesn't compare to most of the people on this list. With that said, he's probably going to be our very first F tier.
Thanos. Bro caused the end of all of reality. The only thing that was left was Adam Warlock and Gamora, only because they were just chilling outside of reality for some reason. And then was kind of an assistant in restoring the universe back to what it was.
I'd have to put Thanos at a probably above Superman, high A tier, whereas Superman would be more so a low A tier.
Next up on the list, we have Mickey Mouse. His photo isn't available because I don't want copyright strike, and I'm very scared.
Mickey Mouse has been able to do quite a few things, such as break the fourth wall several times over, slap Minnie Mouse because the 100 years ago was a completely different world, man, and do quite a few other feats, such as surviving quite a lot of things, like nukes, explosions, you're casual, you know. Although, he's not completely durable. He's gone on record for getting ran over by a car, and then continuing to say, "Walt, is that you?" But yeah, overall, Mickey Mouse isn't too powerful, unless you're talking like Kingdom Hearts. So because of that, I'd have to put Mickey Mouse in either low D tier or F tier, simply because he's not as powerful as you might think.
Next up on the list is Goku, the quote-unquote Saitama killer. That's a lie. Now
This is a lie.
Now, he may be one of the most powerful people in his canonicity. He's not the most powerful person in his canonicity. Such as...
Hasn't he died before?
He's died several times in battle before, and although that doesn't really matter much, he's also lost to Super Ball Broly whilst in one of his most powerful forms. He had to even fuse with Vegeta to even try to withstand Broly. I'm having to put Goku at E tier. Saitama's better. Next up is Adam Warlock.
Bro simply just left reality one time and survived the end of reality. The feats you have to do in order to just simply straight up leave reality is a feat of its own. But in addition, he was able to help Thanos just rebuild everything. Dude, him and Thanos tended to get into a lot of situations, weirdly enough. And that might just be the most awkward one that they've been in. I'd have to put Adam Warlock in a C or D tier.
Next up on the list is Daffy Duck, the cartoon duck. He's been able to survive due to cartoon logic or cartoon strength, nuclear blasts, shotguns to the face. He's experienced the end of all of time itself once again, like our cartoon companion Popeye. But he is still not as powerful as Bugs Bunny, having constantly been beaten multiple times by other cartoon characters. That being said, Daffy Duck is extremely strong, being able to bounce back from even the most dangerous, leaving him at a A.
Also, that being said, Daffy Duck maybe isn't the most powerful, even in his own cartoons, because he's frequently outmatched by Bugs Bunny, constantly.
Oh wait, sorry, actually, hold on, let me move him to B. Wait, he's a B.
But yeah, Bugs Bunny is able to frequently break the fourth wall, able to interact with the audience, change scenes as he wishes, create things at will, and just simply be better. He's just better. High B tier, whereas Daffy would be low B tier.
Next up on the list, very surprising, God himself. Now this isn't a very specific iteration of God, just a higher being within any type of religion, I suppose. No matter what God you're looking at, he is the creation of all, leaving him at a high S tier, just below Popeye, because Popeye punched God. Next up on the list is Did you put this here, Donna?
No, did you put that there? What did you do?
I didn't do shit. He's just there. Okay.
What is this? What is this? Why is he already at S tier?
I don't know.
Why
I
is
didn't
he-
move him.
This is not allowed. I'm
Yeah, get-
pretty sure this is against the rules. Like,
Get down.
look at the rules.
Go down to
It
F
clearly says no fam salads.
Go down to F tier, loser.
You see, fam salad. Yeah, he's a salad. He's like Vin Diesel. He really likes family. My channel's still better.